Right guys, in today's vlog we are keeping up the festive feel good for the Christmas season. We're at the Warner Brothers studio tour here in Leavesden Studios, Watford, for the making of Harry Potter Hogwarts in the snow. Let's get to it. If you're new to the channel, I'm Ross, fully prepared with my Gryffindor Christmas jumper. That's Kate as well. She's all fully festively decked out. We're Kross Travel, we do tourist things and holiday destinations. So if you like what you see, click like and subscribe down there. It's all free. And follow us on TikTok, Instagram and Facebook. Let's get in there. So you get a quick bag check, well it should be quick, but we got stuck behind the longest people in the world, didn't we? And you get put into the main hub. We've got a coffee shop over there, the massive Ukrainian Iron Belly Dragon from Deathly Hallows Part 2, and a massive Christmas tree. It's amazing in here. And of course at the far end is the Chocolate Frog Cafe as well. Your tour entrance just over there, and the gift shop just over there. So we are now in the queue to go into the tour. I've got to point out that I'm the Harry Potter fan here. Kate's not too fussed. So what I thought would be a good idea is if we gave a non-Harry Potter fan's perspective at the end of the tour. And then you can decide, well you can decide if it's worth the money really, can't you? Yeah. So that's like a, yeah. So for people like me who have no one to go with, I've had to drag my wife along. I know, oh poor me. But yeah, we can give you that sort of perspective at the end. So as you make your way around the queue, you do come to the cupboard under the stairs in the Dursleys' house, and some bits on the walls and stuff, so I'll show you that. Just before you enter the tour, you do get put into a holding pen. There'll be a bit of a pre-show, give you some information, then you go through those doors and into the tour.
Harry heard when he arrived at the castle. Welcome to Hogwarts. Gentle push forward, guys. Other push. Other push. Perfect. Fantastic. Come on in, everyone. This is indeed the Great Hall of Hogwarts.
I know. I was like, are you sure? She goes, yeah. I'm like, okay.
We've decorated
now this is
for
festive
Christmas,
though,
so
isn't
we
it?
have all of the
This
garlands
is amazing. Take a look at all this stuff.
We also have 7 incredible Christmas trees. Now these Christmas tree decorations were very much a group project, so they were designed by the art department, created by the prop making team, and then dressed. The original technique for the candles was to use a real brass, and so the flame started to flicker, catch onto the wire holding it up, and they started falling down during filming, which of course was all this incredible food. However, it might surprise you to know that all of this was fantastic. So don't worry guys, no real Christmas puddings were harmed in this through the tour. Once again, everyone, thank you so much for visiting.
So you do get a free studio tour passport. There are 15 golden snitches to find on the tour, and there are 7 stamps to collect as well. You stamp them in these books. We are stood here with the Slytherin costumes. Boo! That's Kate. I'm joking, it's not really. Just over there, I've already shown you them, the Gryffindors. Over there's the Hufflepuffs, up there the Ravenclaws, and there is a ghost costume up there as well. I love this is so festive. What do you think?
Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Oh, I
Christmas.
want to raise the table.
I know, they look so real as well, don't they?
Pull it out. Don't close it.
The food looks so realistic, it was making me hungry. But yeah, amazing. The first Horcrux of the tour, Marina Ravenclaw's diadem. In the book, it's actually Helena Ravenclaw, who's the Grey Lady. So you do only get a limited amount of time in the Great Hall when your tour starts. You're free for about 5 minutes to wander around, take more pictures and videos and stuff before you are asked to move on. It's alright, for the next load to come in. So we're just going to get Hagrid, Snape, Dumbledore and all the teachers at the front and then make our way through the rest of the tour. That guy from Chamber of Secrets, that one. So all these signs around here take you through the screenwriting process, executive producers, directors and everything like that.
Could you get it? Come on, let's go.
There is a model of the Great Hall. We've reached the Yule Ball with Mad-Eye Moody, Krum, Hermione, Harry, Madame Maxime. Very familiar from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Again, so hard to believe that this isn't real chocolate. So that is the model of the Hogwarts Great Hall ceiling that they used for the films, because they didn't obviously, it's just a studio, so that wasn't actually there. So they used that to film when the owls come in using CGI and all that jazz. So that is a hallway in the Leaky Cauldron from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. It looks dead trippy. I'm not sure the camera's doing it justice, but it looks quite trippy to actually be stood in front of it. And also got that, size of that. That's cool. Luna Lovegood. All the costumes, wigs and makeup section here teach you all about the process they had to go through in the films, as well as a little dressing table there as well. And they're all of Professor Umbridge's decrees from Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, as well as the moving staircase, which was obviously green screen. I didn't know, right, half of the actors in these films had to use wigs. I thought it was always their normal hair. Isn't that weird? Even Hermione had to have a wig for one film because she cut her hair so short. Weird. There are the taps here for the prefect's bathroom from Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, when he spends a very uncomfortable bath with Moaning Myrtle trying to discover the clue in his egg. And then we pan around, see all the way down there, all that and loads more. We've got the Gryffindor boys' common room here. Sorry, not common room, dormitory. We've got some props in here. We've got Sirius Black's Azkaban number, the Philosopher's Stone. I don't know if that's coming up very well on the camera. Dumbledore's Illuminator, the Golden Snitch, the Crystal Goblet from Half-Blood Prince, Slughorn's Hourglass, Time Turner. It's pretty cool. So you've got all the ones used for the main characters in the films, as well as the costumes, the main three characters there. And the Fat Lady. That's not me being horrible, that's her actual name, the Fat Lady. Queuing up for stamp
Aber sie muss der anstellen.
Here we are now for the Gryffindor common room. It's got 3 up there. That's the very fire that Sirius Black spoke to Harry out of in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire and Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. And there is Harry in the famous invisibility cloak, which is obviously green screened as well, because obviously invisibility cloaks aren't real. Although we all know they are.
What?
Invisibility cloaks are real, right? Yeah.
I can't see it.
Exactly. That's pretty cool. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban pendulum.
Sofa, which we reupholstered with red velvet and then really.
And the mirror of Erised as well.
Everything's extremely thrilling.
Nothing, just a mirror here. So now just behind me is also the Slytherin common room, which was only seen in one film, which was Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, where Harry and Ron impersonate Crabbe and Goyle to get information out of Malfoy. So there they are. So there is interactive things that you can do here as well, so you can either turn the page left, if it works, yeah, there we go. And you can explore the Marauders map. And then here you get a great view of the Hogwarts pendulum. And that's what I'm calling it anyway, I don't actually know what it's called. I mean, not to say that Dumbledore was biased or anything, but the entrance to his office is a griffin, so I mean, like, definitely biased towards Gryffindor, I say. And there, of course, is one of the torch pillars. So now here we go, exploring Dumbledore's office. This is my favourite set, by far, I think. Well, not by far, there's something at the end that I'm not going to ruin just yet.
Not going to ruin it yet, but you are going to ruin it.
Well, I'll show them at the end, yeah, we've got to. But Dumbledore's office is my favourite actual set, because the thing at the end isn't actually a set. But yeah. Remember seeing this in the film? That almost looks like the sign of the Deathly Hallows. Fireplace, which is all just water vapour. Babe, saw the Gryffindor. Just there. And then just pan around. We've got Fawkes on his perch. There's 2 Dumbledores in this set. There's the original Dumbledore, Richard Harris, who passed away after the second film, and Michael Gambon, who sadly passed away last year. So there's one Dumbledore. There's the other Dumbledore. I would love to know what's behind there. It's got to be where Dumbledore lives. I don't know. And of course, you've also got all the portraits of the headmasters. I only talk to the headmaster, usually, as they actually are in these pictures, pretending to be asleep. So all this is more information about the set and what you can find in here. And just above Dumbledore, just there, is the sorting hat, so keep an eye out for certain things like that that are hidden around here. And all these glass files that we use for the Half-Blood prints are all handcrafted, handwritten, all the labels on them handwritten. Here's the pensieve. Stores memories, it's pretty cool. These are things that I don't actually remember seeing in the film though. I don't remember seeing things like this in the film. He might have been. I don't remember though. I don't remember seeing them in the films. If anyone does remember, drop it in the comments what films they were in. So I don't remember it. They've got the Hogsmeade signpost there for the Shrieking Shack and Hogwarts. And here is the potions classroom, the dungeons. Slughorn. That cauldron stirring itself. I think they do it, yeah. So that section there is where they make all the portraits move. I'll show you and explain to you how they do all that. Oh. There's all the animal actors from all the films. Hagrid's cabin covered in snow. Hagrid and his Christmas tree from the very first Harry Potter film. And as you pan around here, there's your green screen experience for your broomstick experiences. You obviously get to ride a proper broomstick, get it put on a film for you, get to download it. And that's your souvenir, it is free.
So what are you waiting for? Take out your phone.
You got your Gringotts cart, you got Sirius Black's motorbike, Mad-Eye Moody's broomstick, and the night bus.
Make the window a blue screen so that the
因為那the leaky cauldron that's in London.
The leaky cauldron, hey, they got the pea soup. Make sure you eat it before you eat.
So this is pretty cool. If you press this, the door's locked. We'll give it a press, babe.
Can I check some of the iconic scenes that take up to Shanghai Spring for Roman.
So if you just look around there, the snake goes around in the film. It's just on a chain, and it just goes all the way out, all the way around, and back in. Easy. So there are interactive bits here, so you can press the button and Lupin's trunk opens on its own. And as we enter towards the Weasley's kitchen, you can do things here, so you can make the iron go, you can make the knife chop things. I think there's loads of stuff here that we can make stuff do on its own. So I'll show you that in a sec. So you see the knife chopping, there's the iron, and the needles. The pots are just washing, really. So you wash the pan. There we go. And over there, the knitting doing itself as well. And there's a snowman on the cake. Just there. Now it is a very busy day here because it's the first week of Hogwarts in the snow. So we're going to try with it. We'll give you as much info as we can and try and show you all the things that we can show you, but it is very busy and there's big queues for stuff as well. Here's the dark arts. That's the cabinet Harry hides in the Chamber of Secrets. That's obviously the vanishing cabinet from the Half-Blood Prince that Malfoy fixes. And that is Scabia the Snatcher from Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. And there's a skeleton of a snake there for some reason. Let's see what this does. Oh, the grip. Oh, it's a stamp. I thought it was an interactive thing. I thought something was going to happen and it didn't. Right, moving way around. Divination, this wasn't here last time, but this is new for me. That's quite a cool stuff. Professor Trelawney. Just up there is the noble and most ancient house of black from Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. And then make sure to look up because there is Tom Riddle's grave from the Goblet of Fire. And of course the Malfoys. We'll get a closer look at them. So here's the Ministry of Magic. We've got Harry and Ron's impersonation costumes from the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Nicely modelled in front of the fireplaces as the entrance and exit to the Ministry of Magic themselves. Some more costumes here as well. there's the prophecy orbs from Harry Potter and the Order of Phoenix. And then you've got Scrimger, Yaxley, and Kingsley Shacklebolt. Impressive sets these are, man. It took ages to make. There we've got Lupin and Snape in Neville's grandma's clothes. Oh, what's that doing? It just moved. I don't know why. The detail on these sets is absolutely amazing. Defense against the Dark Arts classroom and a dragon skeleton.
In Order to Order of the Phoenix, we had that amazing ministry battle between Dumbledore and Voldemort that we brought in a man called Paul Harris. Now, he was a choreographer and he did such an amazing job.
So just behind me over here, they're doing a wand combat demonstration, so you get to learn how to fight with a wand in your hand, which is pretty cool. There is a toilet as well here, so if you get halfway, towards halfway around the toilet, there is a toilet stop and the Ministry of Might statue, which is just show you as well. We're going to go into the Forbidden Forest. This is pretty impressive. The winged boar gates to Hogwarts, these are. Don't see them much in the films. It's a nice little touch. And it was very festive, with all the snow everywhere. It's Hagrid. I think it's supposed to be like spongy, like moss. It's cool, isn't it? Yeah, it's a cool little effect. These trees look so realistic as well, don't they? And all the snow, which is actually like all plastic and paper and stuff. There's one of Harry's costumes from the Deathly Hallows. The atmospheric fog coming out as well. This is where you change it from day to night. So it's currently set to night. And if we just give it, there we go, it's daytime. Not much difference, to be fair, is there? Back to nighttime. Nighttime's better. And there's Buckbeak. There is a way to avoid the spiders in this forest. If you don't want to go through and see all the spiders and stuff, if you suffer from extreme arachnophobia, then you can avoid it. Cool. Look up. If you look up here, you'll see the cobwebs. Soon the spiders will drop. What? Here they come. Oh, they're horrible, aren't they? Oh, I hate spiders. Disgusting things. Terrifying. And here is the king of what are they called? Acromantulas. Aragog. There's two more spiders there as well. Oh, foul. A bit windy. You can actually feel it. Wanna stand here? Feel the wind, yeah. That's cool. Oh, there it is. So yes, you can make the magic happen yourself with wind and lightning there. What's down there? Anything? Look. Oh, I think that's just stuff only. There is this is for Patronus, but surely that's not how they did it in the film, because that looks terrible. Surely not. Live Scottish Deerhounds create the glow of the Patronus in the natural environment in post-production and visual effects department. Okay. But yeah, that looks crap. As far as like a mega multi-million pound spanning movie series goes, that look crap. And here we get to the Christmas shop. Should we look in the Christmas shop?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, let's look in the Christmas shop. What have we got this year? That's pretty festive. How much? 55 quid. Chocolate frog, tree decorations. Every flavour beans. Oh, I like that. That's cool. How much is that now? 18 quid. Christmas Harry Potter socks. And the mug. I like the mugs as well actually, that's really nice. 18 quid, is that? 14 quid, $18. You even get doggy stuff. Festive cushion. Oh, these are cool. Baby, look at these. If you want a Harry Potter themed tree, this is the place for you. You've got all your individual house items here as well. Here's baubles. 12 quid. Oh, so why am I touching them on the tree then?
Is it open?
They are £12. I don't think so. Was it? Was it open?
No. Yeah.
Oh, it does. What's in it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh.
Oh, there is. What is
There's a
that?
chain, Gryffindor chain.
Gryffindor chain. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that one as well. So you got all that for each individual house. So you got your Hufflepuff stuff there, then Gryffindor that Kate's looking at, and you got your Slytherin and your Ravenclaw stuff. More tree decorations. I like that one. That's very nice. 15 quid. Little fire bolts as well, £15. Marauders map bauble that opens. How much are they? How much were these? 12 quid. Oh, not bad. And the little golden snitch ones. Really nice. I mean, everything in the shop does seem really well made, to be fair, so you're not really getting ripped off. I mean, I suppose it's quite expensive for what it is, but it is really well made stuff. It's really good. Good stuff. I do like that one. Might have to get that. See, Kate does owe me a Harry Potter bauble because she broke mine. They're pretty cool as well. Right, so after the forest and the Christmas shop, we are heading on to platform 9 3/4 for the Hogwarts Express. Get ready for this, guys. It's amazing. Hello. There it is.
Et là-bas, j'ai vu marqué plateforme 9, alors attends, là.
Wow. That is cool.
Ah, voilà, c'est ça.
That's 20p for the bag. It's pretty cool though. So obviously when you come onto platform 9 3/4, on the left hand side there is a craft section, so you can then make your own stuff, do some drawing, some colouring. I'd say it's mostly for the kids. There are a couple of adults sat there though, I'm not gonna lie. But I'd say it's mostly for the kids. Huh? There isn't any kids. No, there isn't, is there? They're all adults. I would have said that was mostly for kids though. Yeah, obviously not. But yeah, I love this set. This is where the final scene of the entire series was filmed in front of the Hogwarts Express. Just over there you've got your photo opportunity. Yeah, I'll get a picture actually. Photo opportunity to vanish through the ticket barrier to go on to 9 3/4. I do love this train though. It's awesome that they got an actual steam train. Also got the railway shop here as well that sells all of your 9 3/4 merchandise, as well as sweets and stuff like that as well. The queue isn't too big, so shall we hop on board, darling?
Yeah, it's a big person,
Just over there as well as another green screen experience to make it look like you are travelling on the Hogwarts Express. Each carriage on here as well, by the way, is a carriage from each time for the train. A carriage from each time the train has featured in the film. So you'll have Philosopher's Stone on there all the way through to Deathly Hallows Part 1. which is pretty cool. So we'll take a look in each compartment and see if we can spot the little clues as to which film it's from. Alright, so we'll walk down the Hogwarts Express. So, coming in, nothing in that one. There's not something in all of them. There is quite a bit of detail there though. You see the Hogwarts crest on the mirrors. That's pretty cool. Right, so this one, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, where the Dementor enters the compartment, freezes up all the windows. Ron's handprint on the window there. And Crookshank's basket. That's pretty cool. So we've got Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Hedwig's cage, Ron's jumper, the Daily Prophet from the Quidditch World Cup, and other bits and bobs. Order of the Phoenix. So you've got licorice ones, or well, snakes there, some beans. Where's Luna's Quibbler? Exploding bonbons. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, got the invisibility cloak, Luna's Quibbler, Arnold the Pygmy Puff. That's cool. There's another one from the Half-Blood Prince. Ron in lavender. And there's the Half-Blood Prince's potions book. And the Deathly Hallows. And then empty. And then we get off. Yeah, it's pretty cool to walk through the Hogwarts Express. Yeah. It's a cool experience. Oh, okay. So in the last compartment here, you've got the first scene when Harry and Ron met each other and the final scene, so I was going to take a look in there. So they are the first meeting on the Hogwarts Express. The Honeyduke's trolley and all the sweets, and Scabbers as well, just there. And then you've got the final film, waving their own kids off in the Hogwarts Express. Now just down here is a pretty cool thing with loads of other props in it as well. A lot of the things you don't see in the films though, so it just goes to show like how much they actually made. So we've got the Skelly Grove, Ron's Howler, those were in the films, all this stuff down here. Made for the film but not really used much. I mean obviously you never saw the examination paper. You never saw these kinds of books. Especially Hogwarts in history, I love that. Bring those coins down there. Right, now we're heading into the Backlot Cafe for some butterbeer. You said you were going to get some butterbeer ice cream, didn't you?
Right.
You just give it a go? See how busy it is, I suppose, as well. Doesn't look too bad at the minute. Here is a menu. £7.45 for butterbeer. I do want to try it because I did have that butterbeer flavoured cocktail in Thailand when we found Thailand's only Harry Potter cafe. It had rum in it though, it was really nice. So I'm keen to try. I think we are going to try because you get to keep the cup now as well. Last time I was here that wasn't allowed. So yeah, we're going to try it. Why does it say butterbeer there? You're selling it here as well? Yeah. There's some more outdoor sets in the back lot as well. It looks like quite a nice day. So I'll show you those in a sec. So we got wings and fries. The wings were £10.45? £10.95, and the butterbeer without the souvenir cup, because I'd never use it anyway, was £4.65.
Well done.
Right, I'm going to try the butterbeer now. It looks quite gross. It looks okay. Let's go for it. Nice. I'm gonna try it. Go on, have a slurp.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's quite nice. We had people saying in the queue that they've been here loads of times and it's horrible. I don't think it's horrible.
It's alright.
Yeah, it's good. I don't like the moustache it gives me every time I drink out of it though. That's going for a wing then. And some sauce. They're quite nice. It's a bit greasy, but not bad. Right, we'll eat these and we'll carry on with the rest of the tour. Right, so now the food is, I'm going to take you around the back, like the outside section. We've got a Hogwarts Bridge, the night bus, the fountain from Hogwarts, Prisoner of Azkaban, I think that was from. The greenhouses and Privet Drive, and there's some other bits and bobs to see. So let's take a look around. Starting off with the Burrow, home of the Weasley family, or as Kate called him, isn't that the Ginger lad's house? So yeah, there's the Burrow. It's a great model actually, isn't it? It's cool. And there is the real night bus from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. You can actually go around the back there and take a photo and have a look on the inside of it as well. There's actually someone there. Also Hogwarts Bridge that you can walk over. Kids on there in a minute, so we'll do that soon. And beds the lot on it. That is a well old bus seat. I can remember bus seats like that when I was a kid. There's anything up there. Can't see. So here is the set for Privet Drive, which featured in all but one. I think it didn't feature in Deathly Hallows Part 2 Privet Drive. It might have done though, I can't remember. Maybe. No, I don't think it did. I'm pretty sure it didn't. So let's head in. Really? There's a set as soon as you walk in from the Prisoner of Azkaban and from Philosopher's Stone. Just through there. So yeah, from the very, very start, Harry gets his letters. And for a great Quidditch player and seeker who can catch speed and stitches, he couldn't catch a letter out of a fireplace. Found that a bit hard to believe. And then here, Vernon and Marge. Wow. It just reminds me of like, I always pictured it in my head reading the books that would be like my grand's house. So, it's a little bit.
Oh, Marge is ill.
This is almost a carbon copy.
Give it back, it's mine!
This is almost a carbon copy of my grand's kitchen. Honestly, it's exactly the same, even to the cupboards. Which is quite weird. Can they do washing up in here?
I'll get round to it. The dishes seem a bit frozen.
See, brick now. Feels like brick now. Last time I came it was fiberglass. It feels like brick, doesn't it? It is brick, isn't it? Oh, here he is. One of my favourites. Dobby. Oh, poor Dobby. Poor Dobby. That is very festive. The Hogwarts Courtyard Fountain from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I think it's the first one it featured in. I can't remember if it featured in any more. You can make Stan Shumpike talk here as well.
No, I'll get this, you get it.
Good old Stanley. Shame he got convicted of being a Death Eater in the books.
Is that the way out?
Yeah, I think you have to go on this way. So we're going to cross Hogwarts Bridge and then head over to the greenhouses. Now this bridge, when you walk across it, it feels dead surreal. So like you're sort of off balance. It feels very odd. We'll get Kate on it. Yeah, I just want you to expect, because I've been on it before, I know what to expect. I just want to see you walk on it because it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit trippy. So come on, darling. Be a good sport, will you? It's still tripping me out actually now. Very strange. But this is the bridge that Neville Longbottom blows up in Deathly Hallows Part 2. There you go. Bit strange though, isn't it? No?
It's like a Friday night.
What, about 11 o'clock on a Friday night? Right, so we are now in the queue for the greenhouses, the herbology greenhouses. Just here. Alright, go on then babe, give it a good tug. Oh, isn't it ugly? Oh, no, let's have a go. What, tugged a branch?
Yeah.
Thank you. That's enough of that wretched noise. Right, let's go on and move on with the tour. Right now, on to the next part of the tour, creature effects. This looks cool. Ugh, look at them. Grindylow. Inferior, whatever it's called. What's better? Are you warm now?
Yeah.
Poor Bathilda Bank shop before, well, the corpse anyway. So as you come in, you get all these masks from all the different, I think these are giant masks. And then at the top is centaurs and more giants as well. It's pretty cool. Makeup effects. There's a mermaid up there. And now down here.
Look at the carriage scenes. If you gave us chocolate, you probably would have eaten it. So,
and they are the slubs that Ron belches up in the Chamber of Secrets.
To help his acting performance is quite wise to be honest.
Yeah, that's quite cool.
The other two things we have here is...
Here's some concept art. Now this has caused quite a storm on social media. This is what they wanted Voldemort to actually look like. That. How terrifying is that? That is well scary. That is so scary. And then they got Greyback. And then so if you're looking at like a career in animatronics, it's a pretty good place to come and learn some stuff. It teaches you an awful lot. There's some stuff in there. You got Grorp up there, look, the giant. There's Hagrid. There's a lot of stuff in here. You've got the Hungarian Horntail and the Thestrals down there and the Dementors up there. So that animatronic Hagrid's head was actually built for his stunt double to use during action sequences. There's Hedwig. I thought Hedwig was a real owl. It must have been most of the time, but why would they need an animatronic one? There's the
on a Saturday morning.
the fetus, a Voldemort fetus that dies. Was that you? That's you on a Saturday morning?
Needing water.
I'm sure that's been on something on like a GIF or meme on Facebook. You know?
Yeah, probably.
That is you. Not that is you, but yeah. That is definitely a hangover position. Just there. Here's dead Dobby. Poor guy gets murdered and then gets put on an exhibition at a studio tour. So there is motion capture here as well, where you can be Dobby. How cool is that?
To the YMCA.
YMCA. He's not very good at it, poor Dobby. I don't think Dobby was made for the YMCA. Through here you got a massive basilisk head there. Oh, look at Aragorn. Oh, he's vile there. Vile. You got the you got the basilisk skeleton here that they pulled the fang out of in Deathly Hallows Part 2 to destroy Hufflepuff's cup, and you got a big model of the Hungarian horntail up there as well. And there's the basilisk.
So since I was a kid, I wanted to see a dragon. And that night I saw.
Right, so now we're in the Gallery of Goblins. So this is about how they did all the makeup for the goblins, moulded the masks to their face for each individual actor. As you can see, there is loads of them. Now, where's Warwick? Only Warwick's is on here. Yeah. No, I don't think so. No, Warwick's got darker hair, I think. These are all got like greyish hair. So let's try. I want to find Warwick. This is how they all looked at the end. There are some gloves here that they used to put. They're really weird gloves. They're dead thick. Let's try and find them. Yeah, so this is what they did. So they cast their face in the mould, and they created the mask out of the mould. So they look like that. That's cool.
When it's divided up into four
That's great book.
sections,
That's
they
Warwick.
move with the skin, they move with the muscle movements.
That's
So
Warwick.
if you see an actor who's sad or who's happy, aesthetic moves in a realistic way.
Yeah, it takes you through the whole process, even through the ears.
Makeup looks like put together. Here's the chin piece.
And the hands. The hands are supposed to be really difficult to operate.
His chin here like that. Here's the forehead piece.
Looks
a bit weird on here because it's not on an actor.
Until you get to the final product.
Idea. So these are just one colour. What we need
There's Warwick.
is we need to do them so that happens over here. Takes a couple of miles. Takes about 3 to 4 days. And the last two movements, the creases, you get a really.
Oh, of course, mate, you got me. Yeah. So this is the Gringotts area now. So there's loads of concept models and concept art, even down to the tracks of Gringotts there, and the main what would you call it? Atrium? Atrium reception? I don't know. But yeah, everything, even to the outside of the building there. Big dome. Oh, big dome. And here we are at Gringotts. Wow, look at that. It's amazing. Wow. This is incredible. So they managed to do the marble effects by ripping up paper, sticking it back together and painting over the cracks. That's how they got the marble effects in the pillars. Isn't that cool? Yeah. And then over here we've got some more costumes. We are Ron Weasley in disguise, Hermione Granger as Bellatrix Lestrange, and Harry and Griphook under the invisibility cloak. Amazing. And of course, this is where the Ukrainian Iron Belly bursts through the floor into freedom with Harry, Ron and Hermione on his back. Yeah, so you got the goblins. He dies, I think. He dies. Yeah, I think all of these goblins die actually in the film. You just take a look at the details, even to the stack of coins, his receipts, his stamp. There's everything there that a bank teller would need, I suppose. They're all like it. There's so much detail in each set.
we had to put the golf cart onto a 6-axis.
Okay, not quite the way I said it, but they still use paper though.
Up and down. Travel Stuart Craig and
Can you just press that button there for me?
and then the car follows the route of the imaginary one, so we get exactly the correct flow
It's not working.
and a movement that's required.
Oh no, it's working.
We also wanted to use the space and really show how dynamic the car was moving and how big the space was. So we did a lot of swooping cameras through the space where you really got a sense of the scale of the car within the vast cavernous space. And this allowed us to shoot quite freely without sort of any kind of limitations on what the camera or the car could do.
Wow. Yeah.
And we didn't set 9 feet up in the air to get platforms to work. JR was going to or the element of the gold.
Here we are, Gringotts Vaults. Second Horcrux I've spotted of the day is, well, there's someone there now. So we'll have a look at the vault first.
And a inch table.
No way. We'll look at the cup first. Here we are at Bellatrix the Stranger's Vault from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Throughout the sea, we probably manufactured 60 or 70,000 pieces to create one sequence. The visual effects would work with what we provided too.
Cool little photo opportunity here. So you get Kate to stand there, we've already took our picture, but Kate to stand there, set the scene up, and then hold the sword, grab the cup, make your escape from Gringotts. So, I told Kate she'd see that dragon again soon, so here it is. That was an awesome little thing there with the dragon, Ukrainian iron belly. And now, here we are, into a snowy Diagon Alley.
Oh, this is not even outside.
No.
Fabulous.
Are you a bit cold out, darling?
Yeah, it's not now. I'm not in here. I'm not in out here.
Look at all the snow, it's so festive. That's the one shop. I love Weasley's Wizard Weezers. It's my favourite shop along here. It looks awesome. Take a look at that. There's a puking guy for the puking pastels just on the inside there. Yeah. Love it. The details are amazing. Skiving snack boxes over there. Quality Quidditch supplies as well. I do love also that every shop along here does have an interior to look inside of, so you can take your time and have a look around. Here's the Madame Malkin's robes for all occasions. Slytherin robes there. The magical menagerie where Hermione brought Crookshanks from. So we are heading towards the finale. It's the concept art gallery to show you some of the models. There's an external model of Diagon Alley. Hogwarts Bridge, which wasn't actually in the movies until the third movie, Prisoner of Azkaban. Inside Ollivander's Quidditch. So that's it, that's the big finale. No, it isn't, is there? So there's an interactive board so you know what you're looking at. So that is the cathedral towers. Inspired by Durham Cathedral, so that's pretty cool. It gives you a bit of information about every bit of the building. Cool. Well, we really want to look at this though, don't we? Now apparently there are 2 snowmen to find on the Hogwarts model this year, so let's see if we can find them. Now a lot of people will be wondering, the astronomy tower from Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince where Dumbledore dies isn't actually part of the Hogwarts model because it wasn't designed until that 6th movie, so it's not actually on here, I don't think. But if I'd say if it was anywhere, I'd say it was there. So as we leave Hogwarts behind, you come into the wand room where each and every wand in here has got the name of someone who works on the film. So it's the entire cast and crew that stretch around all these walls. So if you spend enough time in here, you will be able to find everyone. So Daniel Radcliffe, Alan Rickman, Rupert Grint, Emma Watson, they'll all be in here somewhere. Yeah? Maybe send it. Well spotted, darling. At least you found one famous person's wand in here.
The doctors?
Yeah, only the doctors, I know, yeah. Not just any old one, the doctor's one. Thank you. Thanks. So right, so you would now do exit into the gift shop. The tour is over, I'm so sad. I want to stay there all day. We might as well show you some merch while we're batting around in the shop. Prophecy jumpers, Death Eater cups, Nagini, one shop. One's here costing around £30, and that drawer opens like so. That's cool. It is magic, it's absolutely magic. So those, these are all your character ones, so Professor Snape, for example. You just do my glamorous assistant and open Snape's wand for me. Hopefully it's the right way around.
It's not.
It's not. Oh, that makes sense.
Would it?
Yeah.
I don't think it would. I don't feel very safe. What? I break things.
That's upside down. No, it's not. That's real. Yeah. It's not real. It's not a real wand, is it?
I don't think you're meant to do that. Don't cast in no spell on me, put it back.
They're Fantastic Beast ones. No one wants Fantastic Beast ones. They're Harry Potter ones. If I had to have one wand, I would pick... I'd pick Voldemort's wand. It's the coolest one. I know, but So well, yeah, I'd just be a villain, go around killing people who upset me, like Voldemort. So why not?
Me.
Yeah, like you, if you carry on. You got jumpers and hoodies here that range from. Let's see if we can get a price on one of them. How much for this one? At random. Is that a tracksuit? I can't find a price on that. I can't find prices, like at all. Oh, what's that? There we are. 50 quid for the hoodie. It's a bit thin, isn't it? Yeah, it's not going to keep you warm in during Christmas, is it? So, more stuff, just stuff. Why?
Killing people. And it'll be warm there.
All your plushies. I would love Harry Potter Lego.
Would you?
I haven't used Lego for ages, but I think I'd like Harry Potter Lego.
Guess what you're not getting for Christmas?
I know I'm not getting Harry Potter Lego for Christmas. You're not going to rub it in, have you? Doormats. How much is a doormat?
£18. You don't have to touch everything.
18 quid. Sorry. I don't have to touch everything.
18 euros.
I don't have to touch everything. Didn't you break something in a shop yesterday?
Didn't break it.
I think you did.
I dropped stuff on the floor. I didn't break it.
Dog accessories. We could get Sully something. Not for 30 quid though. 30 quid for a harness. £18 for a lead.
Sully doesn't want anything. Sully doesn't like Harry Potter, no.
Oh.
He told me.
No, he didn't. I look like a right knob.
Yeah, you did.
I'm not getting that. How much is a sorting hat?
£29.
29 quid for a hat to make you look like a knob. To be honest, what I am looking for in here is a fridge magnet. Oh, there's them baubles, babe.
They're too heavy. They'll break my tree.
Yeah.
The answer's no.
Okay. Not for a fridge magnet then. Look at these. These are pretty cool. These are well expensive though. £115 for Ravenclaw's Guidon. 50 quid for the cup. Stockings. Right, so that was the Warner Brothers studio tour, the making of Harry Potter. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was amazing. I'd do it again tomorrow if I could. But what we really want is Kate's opinion as a non-Harry Potter fan. So what did you think?
It's alright.
It was alright.
It's alright. It's good if you're a fan.
Yeah.
It's not my cup of tea.
Would you recommend it? Would you recommend it?
It's good, yeah.
Yeah.
I won't come again.
Right, okay. I would. I thought my favourite parts, highlights, the Great Hall, Hogwarts Castle, Gringotts and the Dragon. The Dragon was good, yeah.
And the thing at the end.
Yeah. So that's all for this week. Don't forget you can like and subscribe down there. It's all free. Follow us across social media. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.